Welcome to our channel at Carlventures, where we explore the world one unforgettable journey at a time. From Paris, we explored Copenhagen's charm in just 2 days. We visited Kronborg Castle and crossed to Sweden to discover Lund, Malmo, and their historic treasures. We ended back in Paris, reflecting on an unforgettable Scandinavian adventure. Join us in this amazing adventure. Welcome to the Carlventures channel. I'm Carl, and alongside my husband Matthias, we're on an adventurous mission to explore the world with boundless curiosity and open hearts. Our journey is all about immersing ourselves in diverse cultures, connecting with people from all walks of life, and promoting positivity and understanding wherever we go. Join us as we embark on this thrilling adventure together, so buckle up and let's dive into the unknown. So we left Paris to go to Copenhagen, Denmark, and we're leaving from Paris Beauvais Airport, and this was our journey. Tried to do so many different things in one trip, but I think it's working so far, and we're happy. We're on our way to Beauvais Airport, which is an hour away from Paris itself. We're taking the Ryanair flight to Copenhagen, Denmark. So we're taking the bus because it's quite pricey to take the cab to the airport, and the bus only costs about 15 euros each, and the cab to the station is about 30 euros. So it's a win-win, and everything happens for a reason, and we're here and we're happy. Bus left from Saint-Denis station in Paris, and this is us boarding Ryanair. Ryanair is a budget-friendly airline which takes folks to different places in Europe. However, it flies from airports that are far from the major hubs. So you'll definitely need to know where to go and how to get there. Arriving at Copenhagen Airport in cold weather is seamless and efficient, with quick immigration, baggage claim, and easy access to transport options like the metro and trains. The crisp winter air greets you as you step outside, emphasizing the need for warm layers. Hello everybody, we finally made it to Copenhagen in Denmark. It's Thanksgiving Day in the United States and we're here. It's about 3 p.m. and it's rainy and cold, and when people think that traffic only exists in America, no. It's gonna take us 30 minutes to get to our destination, which is 5 miles away from the airport. So, welcome to civilization. Traffic in Copenhagen is generally well managed, with a strong emphasis on sustainable transportation. The city is bicycle-friendly with dedicated bike lanes and a culture that prioritizes cycling over cars. However, as you can see here, there was traffic congestion, and it literally took us close to an hour to get from mile 1 to mile 7 from the airport to our hotel. Public transport, including buses, trains, and the metro, is efficient and widely used, reducing road congestion. While driving is possible, it can be challenging due to limited parking and high fuel costs, making biking or public transit more convenient for a lot of travelers. Approaching Copenhagen's main squares, you're greeted by cobbled streets, colorful buildings, and Scandinavian charm. Bicycles fill the lanes and cozy cafes line the sidewalks. The squares buzz with life, featuring landmarks like City Hall, market stalls, and the street performers. But since it's winter, we didn't see any street performers. All set against the backdrop of scenic canals and historic architecture. Vestervold is a historic area in Copenhagen that once formed part of the city's old fortifications. Today, it's a vibrant district, blending history with modern urban life. Strolling through Vestervold, you'll find remnants of the past alongside lively streets filled with cafes, shops, and cultural spots. The area offers a mix of green spaces and a bustling city vibe, making it a perfect spot to explore Copenhagen's rich history and contemporary charm. We finally reached our hotel, Citizen M in Copenhagen, which is a total vibe, right in the city center near Tivoli Gardens. The rooms are compact but super smart with XL beds, rain showers, and tech to control everything. The 7th floor lounge, as you can see here in the video, has amazing city views, and there's 24/7 food and drinks. It's modern and stylish, but not for the comfort-seeking traveler. Think efficient over plush and spacious. Copenhagen K is known for its charming streets, historic architecture, and landmarks like Amalienborg Palace. It's a vibrant area filled with museums, theaters, restaurants, and even Copenhagen's oldest secondhand store. And we've arrived at Torvehallerne, which is a lively food market in central Copenhagen, near Nørreport station, featuring over 60 stalls with fresh produce, gourmet foods, and ready-to-eat meals from various cuisines. Housed in 2 glass halls with outdoor seating, it's a popular spot for both locals and tourists, offering everything from Danish to smørrebrød, which is a Danish open-faced sandwich and rye bread with toppings like herring, shrimp, or salmon, beautifully presented and iconic for lunch. It's open daily and perfect for a meal, specialty shopping, or enjoying Copenhagen's vibrant food scene. And as you can see here, it's quite eccentric, with all kinds of displays of fresh fish or fresh sea creatures, for that matter. And we tried some Danish snaps, which I am not really fond of, but I'm sure it'll appeal to someone who loves traditional Scandinavian spirits. Then we reach Kongens Nytorv, which is a historic square in the central part of the city, established in 1670, surrounded by landmarks like the Royal Danish Theatre and Hotel d'Angleterre. It's a cultural hub, transportation hub, and during winter, this transforms into a festive destination, as you can see here, with ice skating rinks. Visitors can skate beneath twinkling lights, surrounded by historic buildings like the Royal Danish Theatre and Hotel d'Angleterre. It's a magical spot for both locals and tourists to enjoy the city's winter atmosphere. Grammeholm is a historic neighborhood in central Copenhagen, and it's beautiful at night, as you can see here. It's formerly home to the Royal Naval Shipyard, redeveloped into a residential area in the 1860s. It features uniform historicist architecture. It's a very peaceful yet central area of the city. And we just loved walking here, although the temperature at this time was really, really cold. Amalienborg Palace serves as the primary residence of the Danish Royal Family, and this is where we are, inside the courtyard. Constructed in the 18th century, the complex comprises 4 identical palaces arranged around an octagonal courtyard, with a central equestrian statue of King Frederick V, which you'll see later. A highlight for many visitors is witnessing the changing of the Royal Guard, a daily ceremony that begins at Rosenborg Castle at 11:30 and concludes at Amalienborg at noon. Amalienborg's architecture significance is its role as a royal residence, make it a must-see attraction for those interested in Danish history and culture. We walked around some more because it was really quiet in the evening, and it's very private, and yet it's so close to the royal residences. And this is the statue of King Christian V. Rådhusplassen, or City Hall Square, is a central hub in Copenhagen, as you can see here, located in front of the City Hall and making the start of Strolling, the city's famous shopping street. Landmarks like the Dragon Fountain and a Hans Christian Andersen statue, while also serving as a key transport and event space. Here you can see Tivoli Gardens, opened in 1843. It is one of the world's oldest amusement centers, and this is where we had our Thanksgiving dinner. Just outside of the gardens, it was a cozy and unforgettable night. The warm ambiance, delicious mix of Danish and international dishes, and the city's energy made it the perfect way to celebrate and reflect on the day, even though we're like 7,000 miles away from home, and we're in the northernmost, or one of the northernmost areas of Europe. We did the best that we could to enjoy it. On the following day, we headed out to Sweden. And as you can see here, the elevator of the hotel is kind of funky with like different statues like a shark head. Our day trip to Sweden was filled with picturesque moments and a sense of adventure. We began by passing the Denmark National Gallery and Østervold, where the historic charm of Copenhagen unfolded, before transitioning to the serene coastal towns of Skodsborg and Vedbæk. The ocean views along the way were breathtaking, calm waters glistening under the soft morning light, dotted with sailboats and framed with lush greenery. And I'm sure I'm not pronouncing these names correctly, so pardon me for not knowing how to speak the Danish words the right way. But I did try. And as you can see here, coasting along this side of the country, where you can see much never-ending views of the ocean amidst cloudy weather. It was really awe-inspiring and so peaceful, so serene. I'm not surprised that Danes are pretty happy people. Our first stop was Hamlet, a lively harbor brimming with maritime history. The Maritime Museum, with its unique architecture built into an old dry dock, caught our eye as we settled down for breakfast. We indulged in traditional Danish open sandwiches, layers of fresh rye bread topped with herring, shrimp, and seasonal garnishes, while soaking up the peaceful harbor views and feeling the crisp sea breeze. It was a delightful pause that perfectly blended local flavors with the area's rich history before continuing on our journey across the Øresund. So what did we get today? Salmon. Okay, open. What is it? Open bread.
Sandwich.
Open sandwiches. Dessert.
Traditional. Here.
And we're at the coast of Denmark and Sweden, actually. You can't get any better than this. Kronborg Castle in Elsinore, Denmark, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a stunning Renaissance fortress known as the setting of Shakespeare's Hamlet. Built in the 16th century, it served as a strategic stronghold for controlling the Øresund Strait and collecting tolls. Visitors can explore its grand ballroom, royal apartments, underground casemates, and the legendary Holger Danske statue. The castle hosts annual Hamlet performances and offers spectacular views of the Øresund Strait, making it a must-see for history, architecture, and literature enthusiasts. The walk to the castle is a scenic and peaceful journey, starting from the Helsingør station and leading through the charming old town. You'll pass cobblestone streets, colorful historic houses, and cozy cafes. As you approach the castle, the path opens up to a wide expanse of greenery, with a majestic fortress and the shimmering Øresund Strait coming into view. It's an enchanting prelude to visiting one of Denmark's most iconic landmarks. The doors of the Kronborg Castle are grand and imposing, crafted from heavy wood and adorned with intricate ironwork. They evoke a sense of history and strength, making the entrance to this majestic Renaissance fortress that has stood as a symbol of Danish power and culture for centuries. The moat around the Kronborg Castle is a wide and well-preserved defensive feature, encircling the fortress with calm waters that reflect its majestic walls. Originally designed to protect the castle from invaders, the moat adds to Kronborg's regal and fortified appearance, seamlessly blending beauty with historical functionality. Today, it enhances the castle's picturesque setting, particularly when viewed from the surrounding green spaces. Inside the grounds of Kronborg Castle, you'll find a spacious cobblestone courtyard surrounded by the castle's grand Renaissance architecture. The towering spires, ornate facades, and arched windows create a regal and historic atmosphere. The courtyard is a central hub offering access to the ballroom, royal apartments, and casemates, as well as providing stunning views of the castle's intricate details and the surrounding Øresund Strait. It's a serene yet awe-inspiring space where history comes alive. As you can see here, the castle is being prepped for Christmas. It is the last week of November, and the transformation has begun. The staircases inside the castle are a blend of elegance and functionality, reflecting its Renaissance design. Crafted from stone, the spiral staircases wind their way up the castle towers, offering glimpses of arched windows and thick walls. These staircases not only connect the grand halls and royal apartments, but also add a sense of drama and intrigue, inviting visitors to explore every corner of this historic fortress. Your first glimpses inside the castle reveal a world of grandeur and history. Entering through heavy wooden doors, you step into dimly lit corridors with vaulted ceilings and stone walls, evoking the castle's medieval past. The grandeur unfolds as you move toward the ballroom or the royal apartments, where ornate details, tapestries, and historic furnishings reflect the splendor of Denmark's royal history. The atmosphere is both majestic and intimate, drawing you deeper into its stories. The apartments showcase the elegance and splendor of Denmark's Renaissance royalty. Each room is richly adorned with period furnishings, ornate tapestries, and intricate woodwork that reflect the opulence of the era. Highlights include the King's Chamber with its grand canopy bed and royal portraits, and the Queen's Chamber featuring finely decorated ceilings and elegant furnishings. These apartments provide a fascinating glimpse into the daily lives of the castle's royal inhabitants while highlighting its role as a symbol of power and prestige. The tapestries are among its most prized treasures, showcasing exquisite craftsmanship and Denmark's royal history. Originally commissioned by King Frederick II in the late 16th century, these tapestries depict Danish kings across centuries, emphasizing their power and lineage. Rich in color and detail, they feature intricate designs of regal figures, mythical creatures, and symbolic motifs. Displayed in the Great Hall and other areas of the castle, the tapestries not only add grandeur but also serves as visual record of Denmark's past, blending art with storytelling. The ballroom, also known as the Knight's Hall, is one of the grandest spaces in the castle and among the largest banqueting halls in Northern Europe, stretching an impressive 62 meters in length. Just imagine that. It features a soaring ceiling with intricate woodwork, tall arched windows that flood the room with natural light, and polished stone floors. This hall once hosted lavish royal feasts, grand ceremonies, and country dancers. Leaving the castle, the walk or bus ride to the Helsingborg ferry terminal to Sweden is short and scenic. As you exit the castle grounds, you'll pass lush green spaces and catch views of the Øresund Strait, and often dotted with boats. The terminal is just a few minutes away on foot. The journey across the strait is quick, taking about 20 minutes, and provides stunning views of both coastlines. Designed for comfort, the ferries feature spacious seating, cozy lounges, and open-air decks for travelers to enjoy the fresh sea breeze. The crossing is not just practical but also vibrant, offering opportunities to relax with a coffee, explore duty-free shopping, or simply soak in the charm of the bustling harbor towns. The Lund Cathedral is a Romanesque masterpiece with a serene interior, featuring vaulted ceilings, grand stone pillars, and stained glass windows. Highlights include the medieval astronomical clock, the ancient crypt with mysterious carvings, the ornate altar and choir, and the powerful Baroque organ. It's a sacred and historic space that inspires peace and reflection while showcasing remarkable craftsmanship. The doors of the cathedral are grand and imposing, crafted from heavy wood and adorned with intricate ironwork. These historic entrances serve as a powerful symbol of the cathedral's enduring legacy, inviting visitors into a sacred space filled with centuries of faith and history. Their weathered surface and detailed craftsmanship reflect the Romanesque style, setting the tone for the magnificence within. The bronze map of Lundegard is a detailed tactile representation of Lund's historic area, highlighting landmarks like the cathedral, university, and park. It combines intricate craftsmanship with educational value, offering visitors an interactive way to explore the city. Domkyrkoplatsen is a historic square surrounding Lund Cathedral, a Romanesque masterpiece in the heart of Lund, Sweden. With its cobblestone paths, lush greenery, and surrounding historic buildings, the square offers a serene yet vibrant atmosphere. It's a hub for cultural events, a gateway to Lundegard Park, and a perfect spot to admire the cathedral's grandeur and explore the city's rich heritage. Exploring main squares like Stortorget and Martinstorget reveals lively hubs filled with historic architecture, shops, and cafes. Murals scattered around the city add vibrant splashes of modern art, reflecting Lund's creative spirit. A visit to Scania Parken, with its green spaces and peaceful paths, offers a tranquil escape, making it a perfect balance of culture and relaxation in this charming Swedish town. Stopping for holiday cocktails in Lund is a festive treat, with mulled wine or glögg and winter-inspired drinks served in cozy cafes or lively settings, perfect for unwinding after exploring. Winter sunsets in Lund are a magical experience, casting a soft golden light over the city's historic rooftops and cobblestone streets. The low sun creates long shadows and highlights the frost-covered landscapes, while the sky shifts through the shades of pink, orange, and lavender. Whether viewed from Scandinavia, a quiet square, or near the cathedral, the serene beauty of a winter sunset adds a touch of warmth to the chilly air. Stortorget, Lund's main square, is a lively and historic hub surrounded by charming buildings, shops, and cafes. It often hosts markets and events, making it a vibrant meeting point for locals and visitors alike. With its cobblestone streets and proximity to key landmarks, Stortorget captures the heart of Lund's culture and community. Our next stop is Gamla Staden in Malmo, Sweden, which is the city's charming old town, filled with cobblestone streets, colorful historic buildings, and lively squares like Stortorget in Lilletorg. It's a blend of medieval and modern, offering quaint cafes, boutique shops, and cultural landmarks like St. Peter's Church and Malmö's Castle. The area's picturesque atmosphere. And this was definitely pinch-worthy because at that point we were just wondering how we got here, and the amazement of experiencing just the sights and sounds of this area is totally unforgettable. And we reached Malmö's Castle, which is Scandinavia's oldest surviving Renaissance castle. Originally built in the 16th century, it now houses museums showcasing art, history, and natural science. Surrounded by a picturesque moat and lush parklands, the castle offers a blend of historic architecture and engaging exhibits, making it a must-visit for history enthusiasts. We returned to Copenhagen for our final dinner at Finn Vin, where we enjoyed a cozy atmosphere, Nordic-inspired dishes, and perfectly paired wines, a delicious and intimate way to end our trip. And I wasn't really expecting to enjoy sushi while in Denmark, and a concoction of Asian fusion dishes, so this was definitely a treat for us. The next morning, we had an early flight back to Paris. Stepping out into the freezing Copenhagen air before sunrise, the icy chill seemed sharper as we made our way to the airport, bundling up against the biting wind. But despite the cold, the city's quiet, frosty charm in those early hours added a reflective note to our departure, marking the end of this memorable leg of our journey. We took the shuttle bus back from Beauvais Airport to Saint-Denis Station, catching glimpses of Paris before reaching our hotel for our final night, reflecting on the journey and the city's charm. Our 2 days in Denmark with a stop in Sweden were magical. From Copenhagen's charm to Kronborg Castle and Øresund Strait, every moment was unforgettable. Grateful, we left with memories of rich history, winter sunsets, and cozy holiday vibes. Thank you for watching, and until the next stop, peace and blessings. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more.